If America saw this video right here, Trump would absolutely win the election, plain and simple. That's why the Democrats and the mainstream media who are desperately trying to throw Trump in jail do not want you to see moments like this. Check it out right here.
I want to recognize, by the way, a few very special people. You have some really great people here, and I'm sorry I can't mention all. We have congressmen all over the place, but I just can't mention you today. You're never going to speak to me, but would anybody like to hear these congressmen's names? But I do have to mention a few people. We're truly honored to be joined by a man who is a Democrat and a former member of the New York City Council, and he's been a friend of mine, and he helped me very much with the Ferry Point project and getting it working, and did a really good job. Ruben Diaz Sr. Come on up, Ruben. Good. Good. You look beautiful. Please.
Thank you. Mr. President, I am a Puerto Rican, a black Puerto Rican. I used to be a state senator for 15 years. And I used to be a city council member. Today I'm here for various reasons. But I want to tell you first that as a Puerto Rican, as a Hispanic, I want to apologize to you for the conduct of Judge Juan Merchan. As a Hispanic, I want to apologize.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's been used. He has been used to destroy you. But we know better than that. We know better than that. As a minister, president of the New York Hispanic Clergy Organization, I want to tell AOC this morning she intended to become a prophet. And she said, even God doesn't want Trump in the Bronx because it's going to rain. Madam Prophet AOC, you have become a false prophet. Look at what a beautiful day. That means that not only you guys want Trump in the Bronx, because if we're going to measure that for the weather, then I would say humbly that even God wants you in the Bronx.
You're fantastic. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you.
And I want to close by saying, Mr. President, I want to join you in having the Bronx great again. Please accept this Democrat, this black Puerto Rican with a kinky hair and a broken English. Please accept my endorsement for you as a president. Thank you very much.
Beautiful job. Thank you.
So this narrative-destroying moment is exactly what the Democrats are afraid of. They're trying to shove this story down our throats that Trump is a racist, that he doesn't like minorities, he doesn't relate to everyday working-class Americans from different diverse backgrounds. just because he wants to control the border, because that's one of the main priorities on his agenda list. They're trying to spin that so hard into the fact that into a statement that he is not for immigrants, he is not for minorities, and of course this was their drum that they were beating since the very beginning. It's low-hanging fruit for them. But a moment like this shows the truth, which is Trump is absolutely pro-immigrant. He's absolutely pro-minorities. He's fighting for all Americans. And the people who belong to these different demographics, if they're tuned in and they actually are giving Trump a chance and listening to his message and not just the sound bites that CNN and MSNBC pull for the evening newscast, and they actually listen to what he says, it's very easy to realize this guy is not a racist. He's not a xenophobe. He's not everything that the media says. He's just somebody who is trying to buck the system. He's going against what the elites want. He's going against what the Uniparty wants in Washington, D.C. Democrats and Republicans hate him for good reason, because he is going to throw a wrench in their game plan for America, their game plan to exploit America, to keep us in war, to allow open borders, to destroy our communities, and to let our economy to continue to dwindle to nothing. And the rich are getting richer. The rich in D.C., the elites like Nancy Pelosi and all of the insider trading that we know is going on, while everyday average Americans can't afford their groceries. And he's the guy that says enough is enough. And because of that, they need to throw the kitchen sink at this guy and everything they got to try to take him down. He's a racist, he's a sexist, he's this, he's that, all of it. And we've long passed the point of almost like enough already. Like we can't, like he can't be all these things. Like this is clearly you just reaching and grasping at straws to try to make this guy look as bad as possible. And people have already made up their minds. There's plenty of people that no matter what, they're not going to give Trump a chance. They don't like the way he talks. They don't like how abrupt and blunt he is. They don't like that he's not politically correct and polished and cushy and soft and all these things that other politicians are and they train themselves to be, because this is more presidential or this is more professional or whatever. Trump is a realist. He's an ordinary. He's more relatable and he's more similar to how normal Americans think. Like the guys out in the construction yard, the guys, blue collar workers who just say things like they are. They don't worry about filtering everything that they say and think through political correctness and wokeness. And Trump doesn't do that either. And his way of speaking is so powerful because of that. He says it like it is. And it's refreshing because we're tired of that. Of course, we're tired of all this woke filtering of our culture, woke filtering of our language. We've had enough. And that's why Trump speaks to the people that he speaks to so well, and he turns off the people that are going to hate him anyway. They're going to believe every story. If it came out and some wild unsubstantiated story came out tomorrow that he was eating babies or something, and they put it on CNN, a lot of people would believe it just because they want to believe the next thing that confirms or affirms their hatred of this guy. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this clip in the comments. Do you think that moments like this are underreported, undercovered in the media? And let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.